Well, this is not a video I wanted to make, but one I suspected might be made sooner or later. After nearly 13 years, Real Racing 3 will be sunset and shut down on March 19th, 2026. While disappointing, it's not all that surprising, since Electronic Arts dissolved the original development studio and outsourced the development to another team for maintenance and further updates. So the writing was on the wall for years at this point, and this official announcement has felt like an inevitability for a long time coming. The concerning thing that I want to point out in this message from the game's boot-up screen is about the functionality of Real Racing 3 after March 19th. Because according to this statement, the game will be completely unplayable and you are encouraged to spend all your remaining currency before this deadline date. But why? Ever since its release way back in 2013, there's always been an offline option. Now, for weekly events and dealership discounts, of course you would need an internet connection for those, but the entirety of the career mode was completely accessible offline. So this statement raises more questions than it answers. Will there be a mandatory update on March 19th that soft locks the game? Or something even more sinister? Unfortunately, everyone who might know the answers is staying very tight-lipped about it, and all we're left with right now is just speculation. Now here are my two leading theories that make the most sense, at least. Theory number one: shutting down the online servers means that we wouldn't be able to download the needed asset data anymore. That would make booting up the game on a new device post March 19th completely impossible, since you are instantly prompted to start a 600 plus megabyte download on boot up. Just to get to the tutorial, you gotta make a huge download that would no longer be possible. Theory number two is the one that I believe is the most likely to happen. And unfortunately, it's the much more sinister option. I have a sneaking suspicion that the most recent update has a hidden kill switch within it. A kill switch that will trigger a pop-up message on March 19th that cannot be bypassed. Basically, there would be a pop-up message on screen that says, "Hey, unfortunately Real Racing 3 is no longer playable. Thanks for playing," or whatever, and that would be the message. There'd be no X off button, or no continue or accept button. It'd just be a message, and there'd be no way around it. Everything's there, everything's playable, it's just right behind that pop-up message, and you just can't get to it anymore. But ignoring my rampant speculation about all the possible ways we won't be able to play Real Racing 3 after March 19th, what can be done now to preserve it into the future? Since the inception of the Delisted Project, my goal has been to preserve digital games from the past so that they can remain playable into the future. But now, there's a golden opportunity to preserve a game while it's in the process of being shut down. So what will I be doing over the next 2 or so months? Here is my current priority list. Now, my number one goal is to find a way to save everyone's profiles and progress. I've seen so many comments and posts over the past week or so from players who have spent a lot of real time and money on this game to get their accounts to the point that they are today. And I've been playing this game since week 1, so believe me, I am right there with you guys with this frustration. And if I'm going to try and save my own progress, I'm going to make sure to show you all how to save your profiles as well. In the likely case that the server shutdown means an inability to download any more necessary game data, I will need to find a way to store all that game data locally, and also in a way that's shareable, so into a zip file or something, so that you can download the game data and just shoot it right into your device and just be good to go. No need to download anything over the game server side. Just download the file, plop it into your phone, plop it into your game, and just go. Because again, if those servers go down in a way that makes downloading the game files impossible, we're in deep trouble. That's such a key component of the game that if it doesn't work, boy, we're gonna have our hands full. Another thing I will be trying to do is get in touch with somebody at EA or Slingshot Games in regards to this shutdown. I really need somebody in the know to spill the beans. Mainly because I'm genuinely not sure how they plan to disable access to this game, in a very genuinely interested sense. I have a version of Real Racing 3 on my Android TV box. It was the last version of that game that was compatible with it. They stopped supporting that years ago, but there is no way that they could disable that version of the game. It has been completely cut away from the internet ever since forever. That game has no access to the internet. It does not know about a full, total game shutdown coming next March. It doesn't know about that. So if I never connect it to the internet, it will work on March 20th and so on and so forth. The same could be said if somebody literally sets up any version of this game on an emulator and just doesn't allow it access to the internet. I'm very confident that that game will just continue to function as if nothing was wrong. So I'm really interested, legitimately interested, to hear how on earth EA plans to regulate this shutdown. Because I genuinely don't think they can pull it off. I don't think they can fully disable this game from their end. So I really need somebody from customer support, from EA, from Slingshot, somebody to actually describe to me how they're going to shut this down. Not so that I can just create a plan of attack. I can reverse engineer it and go, oh, well, if you're doing this, then I'll just do the opposite. But because there are so many versions of this game out there that run on so many different platforms, there is no way you can regulate this. There is no way they can regulate this shutdown in a way that would actually disable everyone's access to it. There's just no way. I don't see how they're going to do it. But that's the game plan. I've preserved my fair share of mobile games in the past through the Delisted series, but this may be the biggest test yet. And it feels like the stakes have never been higher as this clock continues to tick down towards March. All help is, of course, welcome, and while I was typing out this script, I saw a couple of users on Reddit also commenting on preserving this game as well, so I'm not alone on this endeavor, and I do believe there's some big news down the pipeline about preservation of this game in a far greater scale than what I'm dealing with here. So thank you all for watching. Be sure to like and share this video around so that every player has a chance to see this. I've seen a lot of doom and gloom lately about this game shutdown, and I don't want people to give up just yet. Alright, hang in there. I will fight this all the way down to the final hour. You have my word on that. And this isn't just a selfish, I want to be able to play the game. Everyone, the players deserve better. This is just a nightmare situation, and the players do deserve better. But that's all I've got to say. It's early days right now, but I will upload another video shortly when I get some new info or there's a bit of breakthrough in the preservation effort. So make sure that you are subscribed with notifications on so you don't miss when I upload next. And until next time, keep on playing Real Racing 3, everybody.